And nigga, be real to yourself before you real with anybody else. All right. Gang. What's the deal? What's the big old deal, man? Hey, man, it's your friend from that big end, man. We got a reaction, man. Just goes to show y'all, homie. Before we get into this reaction, I just know this might be a lot, right? But catch this game, don't really catch it, bro. You ain't gonna find too many real solid people in the streets, bro. You see what I'm saying? You go find people that's gonna try to make you seem like you not that person. You see what I'm saying? Like you not the one. You're not who you say you are because of they insecurities of they self, man. You gotta realize, man. The streets can't heal no broken heart, and the streets can't heal no broken home. You see what I'm saying? We living in a technology era now, man. We living in an era where some people will get online to demonstrate their opinions, which they're entitled to make their own self feel good about whatever choices they made in life. A lot of people that get on the internet, they made some bad choices and they think they could just change the world after they didn't got their head whooped on 1,000 times and want to portray this. I care about the people, man. Let me tell you something. You're not gonna find too many people who actually care about you in the streets, bro. You see what I'm saying? I just, now that I keep saying big 40, I'm older now. I love it. You know why I love it? Because I would rather be hated on. I'd rather not have no friends than pretend that this world is kumbaya. You see what I'm saying? It can't be all love and no hate in this world. You see what I'm saying? I don't care how good you mean. I don't care what you standing on, what operation you pushing out here. You see what I'm saying? The reality is this. A lot of people don't even got their own house in order, but they will want to portray that they actually are some big, powerful people. You see what I'm saying? Some of these dudes is living with their grandmothers and their sisters and their aunties, and they get on here and pop all that, that testament, homie. For everybody that's watching this, it's the internet is undefeated. Why? Because the internet is way bigger than the cities that we come from. We got people all over the world that watch us. Everybody want to shrink and synthesize people's, character on the internet. Bro, don't nobody care about that, man. It's time for everybody to wake up and just say, look, man, we got to stop being colorblind. Because at the end of the day, you posted like who like you, help who help you. You see what I'm saying? Everybody always want people to, and I know as a race, we need to come together, get our stuff together, man. We got to get it together. But until then, we can't keep spending our time messing with people that don't mean us no good. You see what I'm saying? Like, remember, let me tell y'all something. It might be a lot. You are that person you say you are. You are popping. Look in that mirror. Look what you've been through. Look what God brought you from. It's going to be people in this world that's going to try to put you down. You see what I'm saying? And because they down like gum on the ground. Now, we not doing that over here, man. We going to make them hold their stomach like bought up homework. You see what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you less than anything, because at the end of the day, you are who you say you are. You are how you feel out here, man. So with that being said, we got another Nipsey big homie reaction. You understand me? Shout out to Toxic Media, man. He put some clips together of Nipsey big homie claiming that he gave Nipsey his name, Nipsey Hussle his name, claiming that he gave Nipsey the game that made him successful. This is how you can see, man. Sometimes y'all gotta understand. Everybody know, man. Some people it be hiding. You see what I'm saying? Like their envy, their jealousy. Wolves hiding in sheep clothing. That's exactly what this is. When you demonstrate how people want to, just imagine how many people you dap up all the time. You be dapping people up. As soon as you turn your back, they plotting on you, they talking about you, they got something to say because whatever your success may make them feel less than, or it makes them insecure of who they are. It's a lot of people who wasted their time in life. So when they see people that's climbing, they gonna always try to bring them down, man. That go from the workspace, even your own family would try to be like, oh man, that's such, man, I remember when he used to pee in the bed. He ain't who he say he is. It's always going to be somebody who's going to try to put you down. This go for all of the real men that's up in here, bro. You not go find no real love, no real solid people in these streets, bro. You're not going to find it. We got a lot of street dudes on the internet that everybody, if everybody's so real on that's coming from the streets on the internet, then why are you not successful? You would think that somebody would stand up for you. Somebody would want to see you in a bigger position. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes putting paint where it ain't. They not who they say they are. That's why they get on here and you can see their insecurity. Especially when you get somebody like me who grab his nuts and say, so what? I don't care. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm going this way. You see what I'm saying? I'm unapologetic about anything, man. And that's what you got to be in life. Because it's going to be people that want to alter you. You know what I'm saying? Try to fake humble you. Nah, man, look, you gonna die by yourself. So with that being said, homie, we going to this reaction, man. Shout out to Toxic Media. Let's get this content going, man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run this content.
Ain't never in the door with the hoodie and with the things like that. that never been my job.
Cowboy, was he really the blueprint to Nipsey, his mentor, or was he mad at his little homie succeeded at all the dreams he failed at, or was he just a poisonous snake, jealous and envious like Big U? And if you didn't know, Big U is Cowboy's big homie.
How did you meet Big U?
Oh, he's always my big homie, just in the hood. He's the big homie, you know what I mean? Since I was a little kid growing up, watching the big homie, Big U, Eddie Boy, Slap Rock, Mad Ronnie, you know, Banker T, Nicky Bam. These are all my big homies, you know, you little kid, you see the big homies, you know what I mean? That was all big homies.
See, Cowboy doesn't have a problem talking back to Black Sam, but he defends Big U every chance he gets.
Well, regardless to me or with Big U, when I heard any information concerning me or Big U, it was never a question about Big U. I know Big U loved them. Big U always had money. Big U, so it was never no question. I never questioned that I know that really had love for them. And if you look at everything, nobody benefits from Nip's death. Nip and his family was running the business. It wasn't like he was up under some record label and he had all these different partners. You know, it was just him, his brother, and his family. You know, Nip led the ship itself, so nobody benefits. So when Nip passing, okay, his family got everything. That's
right. So
nobody benefits. Big U ain't getting no dollar out of Nip's passing. They're making some money. No, nobody. If why would I still be on Crenshaw selling T-shirts after Nipsey's passing? Why would, you know who does that?
See, just like Big U, Cowboy tries to take credit for everything Nipsey did.
I ain't blueprint like Nip watched my blueprint. I had a blueprint coming off from prison. I explained to Nip, okay, look, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. He ran with it, and he took it further than I thought. I knew he was gonna be.
So here we are. We got see, I want to say this, right? When you got to be careful, man, how people who you let around you, because people will say, man, he took my blueprint. That's why I say, man, one of the best things that my partner told me, DJ Ghost, it was like, Nina, build your channel on your own. Don't even do no collabs with nobody, bro. Because the last thing you want somebody to do is to perpetrate or discredit the honor or your hard work or your ethic that you put down for your channel, bro. Do it on your own. So when I hear stuff like that, man, it teaches me a lesson, man. Like, you hear somebody say, I gave Nipsey Hussle the blueprint. When you hear Black Sam speak on Nipsey, he speak as Nipsey was building a computer at a young age. That's, how factuous that is to take some type of credit from somebody who was doing stuff before you even came in their life. It's factuous, man. It's crazy. Just Nipsey tenacity supersede anybody that wanted to compete with the work ethic. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. To me, it's hard to believe that Nipsey may have took his big homie's blueprint. You see what I'm saying? You said you met Nipsey in 2018. 2018 will make Nipsey Hussle an adult. He will be 18 years old if you met him after August, because he's a Leo. You see what I'm saying? So if you met him after August 2018, he would have officially been an adult. So you didn't see the childhood when him, Jay Stone was rapping together. You didn't see Cuzzy, you know, Cuzzy Capone was actually one of his older homies who was letting Nip come to the studio and rap. So when you place the timelines, man, it kind of make you think like, hey, man, trust nobody, bro. Trust nobody, because when you gone, people gonna always claim your fame or make it seem like they the reason why you are successful. You see what I'm saying? It's about time we wake up anyway. Some of y'all are too old to be looking for a daddy in the streets. Some of y'all are too old to be looking for a father figure or be looking for some love in them streets, homie. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it. I don't care what color you are, what race you are, what ethnicity, what side of the country you from. Some of us is just too old, man. It's time to take your licks on the chin, man, and get busy. You know, in order to elevate, you got to separate. It's impossible to elevate if you have not separated yourself, because it's going to be some energy around you. Sometimes God might not even give you your blessings because he knows somebody that you around might want to take your life for those blessings, homie. That's just what it is. Make no doubt about it. God ain't forgot about some of y'all, but it's some people that you hanging around that he just not gonna do it. He love you enough. You know, and look, this might be a lot, but I need y'all to do y'all big one again. I need y'all to get back in that mode where you were so motivated where couldn't nobody tell you nothing. Even your mama, you like, shut up, mama. I'm going to try it anyway. Like, come on, man. Some of y'all done lost y'all way. Get back in that mode. I'm just a cocky person. When I look in the mirror, I don't care what nobody say. I say God took his time when he made me. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be people that, listen, I'd rather not be liked on this internet than try to be everybody's friend and try to go with the guidelines to make them feel good. I get up like everybody else. It's some people on here, man, that they need the hard, honest truth. You made bad choices in your life, and you think you go come around here and try to guide somebody with theirs? Nah, guide your own life. Because some of y'all, and this is not even be funny, if y'all watch some of these people that give guidance and say what we need to do, nah, do what you need to do. Stop coming for everybody on, hey, we need to come together. Nah, it's some people that got their life together they might not be interested in working with your program. They might want to help somebody else who got something going. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all dudes don't even deserve to be around some good people. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all y'all energy is not where it needs to be. Let me tell you something. Even your shadow leave you in the dark. You understand that? Catch this game. When you walk outside, look, even your shadow will leave you in the dark. And that's just what it is, between darkness and lightness and light. And that's just what it is, man. Everybody don't got that light in them. It's some darkness, and they hiding in the skies. They come back. Look at the people that talk. Some of these dudes be hiding. They talk good on the internet, but then you'll see a video clip. They out there drinking wine and doing nothing with their life. Nothing with their life, but they get on here and they tell the world what they should be doing. Like, nah, bro, we not doing no fake profits. We're not going for that, bro. Like, some of these dudes don't have nothing going for themselves, but they want to portray like even a pastor will lie on that podium. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. You know, let's be honest. It's the women out here that's really making some of you dudes look kind of good out here. You see what I'm saying? You got that old lady over there. Yeah, she over there. You over there, and she over taking care of you. And yeah, you laying it up in her every night. But at the end of the day, that's the only thing you bring it to the table. I'm laying it up in her. Good. Yeah, that's right there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I see through limo tent, bro. And I see through a lot of these people on the internet. and I don't care. And that's why I got them holding their stomach like balled up homework. I got them sick. I got them, because they sitting there and they watching somebody call it out for what it is. I'm not meant to be liked on this internet. You see what I'm saying? I'm from that end, and ends don't need no friends anyway. You see what I'm saying? That's protocol off the backboard. You know, shout out to the 300 people on the live, man. But I just want y'all, and I'm not even gonna talk my big one today. I just want you, I'm just go, you know, I'm doing my 1-2. But look how people claim to take credit for your success. I don't want that. If somebody don't help me. If you got a claim, you help me, bro. Straight up. Let's go.
Big. I know he's gonna go around the world.
Who you think came up with the name Nipsey Hussle? According to Cowboy, it was him.
We had a big impact on Snoop Dogg's case as well. We sat there and we protested in front of the criminal courthouse building, you know.
Wow.
So when I met Nip, he was like my young Snoop, you know what I mean? So even when he got the name, I hear a lot of people talking about how Nip got his name and all that stuff. I remember being in the studio and I was like cracking my jokes like, man, you're gonna be Lil Snoop Dogg. We're gonna call you this. At the time, his name was E. We called him E Money, and we called him That was his name, you know. So we trying to figure out what his rap name was gonna be. So, you know, we're selling the bootleg movies. So we always sold the bootleg movies. And so I'm in the cracking jokes and we trying to figure out his name. And then you look at what the bootleg movie was playing in the background. It was Black Dynamite was playing in the background. And you hear him come in, he kicked the door. He said, "Tell that mother Nipsey I'm looking for him." And that's when Nip looked at me and we looked at each other and he was like, "Hustle." That's how we came up with the Nipsey Hussle. So if you look at the movie, the Black Dynamite, and it's a character, it's a Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, wow.
And they always say, oh, it's Nipsey Russell and all that. But nah, we used to sell those bootleg movies. And
wow.
And I think it may be me, him, and China was there when came up with the name.
But let Nipsey tell it. You don't even hear Cowboy being mentioned in the story when they came up with the name.
That was given to me. I ain't come up with that. I ain't gonna take credit. Baby Gooch gave me that name. Just on some like clown. I came in the spot.
Baby Gooch gave me that name. Wow. You see what I'm saying, man? You smelling what I'm selling, though? Catch this game, though. Make no doubt about it. Man, come on, man. Sometimes, if man, you could just feel it, man. Look how many people, man, did wrong by that man, man. Nipsey, man, was for the people, bro. You see what I'm saying? And everybody want to take credit. You know, that's why I say, ain't nobody. Oh, Nina boy, my son, get up out of here. I got a daddy, and I buried him years ago. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody go son me and none of that little homie me, nothing. When you get to a certain age, I wish I would go for some, man. I ain't nobody little homie. You know, I'm 40 years old. What I look like, man? That's out. That's all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. Like, you can see the lies, the deception, the betrayal. You see what I'm saying? And can't nobody say nothing but about the late great Nipsey, but you going on the internet saying that he took your blueprint and you gave him the name Nipsey. I'm gonna run that back for some of y'all that don't really pick up what I write down, man. Look what he just said, man. That's crazy to me.
And they always say, oh, it's Nipsey Russell and all that. Kicked the door. He said, tell that mother Nipsey I'm looking for him. And that's when Nip looked at me and we looked at each other and he was like, Hustle. That's how we came up with the Nipsey Hussle. So if you look at the movie, the Black Dynamite, and it's a character, that's a kick the door. He said, at the time his name was E. We called him E Money and we called him That was his name, you know. So we trying to figure out what his rap name was gonna be. So, you know, we're selling the bootleg movies. So we always sold the bootleg movies. And so I'm in the cracking jokes and we're trying to figure out his name. And then you look at what the bootleg movie was playing in the background. It was Black Dynamite was playing in the background. And you hear him come in, he kicked the door. He said, tell that mother Nipsey I'm looking for him. And that's when Nip looked at me and we looked at each other and he was like, Hustle. That's how we came up with the Nipsey Hussle. So if you look at the movie, the Black Dynamite, and it's a character, that's a Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, wow.
And they always say, oh, it's Nipsey Russell and all that. But nah, we used to sell those bootleg movies. And
wow.
And I think it may be me, him, and China was there when came up with the name.
But let Nipsey tell it, you don't even hear Cowboy being mentioned in the story when they came up with the name.
That was given to me. I ain't come up with that. I ain't gonna take credit. Baby Goose gave me that name. Just something like clown. I came in the spot with a stack in my pocket, a big chain on, and you know what I'm saying, some weed and a bottle for the homies. We've been in the studio for a couple of weeks doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Him being a older, just joking around like Nipsey Hussle. Start laughing, everybody laugh. I didn't even know who Nipsey Hussle was. But I just like how it sound, you feel me? I was doing music already, so I ain't really had no moniker I went by. I was just Nip or whatever, Arm, whatever my real I used to go by. But what just stuck, man.
Okay. If you let Cowboy tell it, he's the reason why Nipsey made it. And the Marathon store probably wouldn't be here without him.
From prison in 03, met Nip, you know, got into the studios, bought a computer. We learned how to do a little music, learned the Pro Tools. They would let me rap in certain studios, and I would see him not rapping. I say, man, why you not rapping? But he wasn't a part of their group, and at that time, he wasn't officially from the hood.
Mm. Wow. Why? Somebody help me understand. Why would you tell the world that Nipsey wasn't from the hood? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things that you would keep in private, man. But hey, y'all, for y'all that don't know, I do promo on my channel. So if you wanted me to shout out your channel, hit me in the DMs. I'll let you know the prices and the rates. But right now, we got to do the promo. Shout out to PTB Trauma, man. Traumatic. Hey, this for you, bro. PTB Trauma presents, man. You understand me? Traumatic, man. That's my boy, man. Y'all go check out his channel. Traumatic. In the comment section, leave your channel in the comment section, man, so everybody can pull up and come rock with you. But if you're a YouTube channel, you want me to shout your name out on your channel out on my channel, go ahead, man. You know, it's good publicity, man. Don't be scared to invest in promo, man. Promo helps people know who your channel is, because you can't get that algorithm if you're not contacting or dealing directly with people that got a good algorithm, man. So y'all tap in, man, you know, and hopefully when y'all get up there, man, and y'all do it, double back and do this promo for people that's trying to come up, man. In fact, I used to, you know, reach out to certain people like, hey, bro, here go 100, man. Hey, here go nigga 150. Do a promo for me, bro. Put my channel in your in your algorithm, and that's how it works, bro. So that being said, man, back to y'all. PTB Trauma. Let's get it. He a trauma unit, man. He a rapper too, man. Y'all check out Traumatic. Let's go.
You know, so I seen a lot of me in him.
Yeah, so after Nip passed, I really got into the t-shirts more. I went to prison, I did drugs, I fell off. Nip and them kept going. So I was one of the first to start it, but a lot of that middle, I missed. You know, I was on another path, you know, I missed. So I was like the last piece of the puzzle.
See, this is why you don't do hard drugs, because the effects could last a lifetime. Because in the next clip, he says when he was first introduced to Nipsey already was rapping and got like 30, 40 songs.
Well, he was sitting in one of my sessions, and when I came out of the session, I asked him why he wasn't rapping. He told me he wasn't a part of the crew. So I asked him what we needed, and then we got the equipment, you know. Then he had already had some music that was tight. He did a song with Cuzzy, and I'm like, man, why this ain't out? Nip already had 30, 40 songs that was all bangers. You know what I mean? I'm just the one that grabbed them and started putting them out. Eventually, the equipment got stolen, and those songs were lost. So luckily, I put them out. That's why we still got them to this day.
Now, I'm confused, Cowboy. Which one is it? And I'm also confused about Cowboy saying that he never wanted to be a rapper. He never wanted to do music. He always wanted to do comedy.
Never dreamed of being a rapper. So when I met Nip, it was easy for me just to sit it down and focus on him, you know, because that was never my dream. I always wanted to do comedy.
Well, congrats, Cowboy. Somehow you did both with this one.
I got all kinds of stakes. I wish quit acting hard. Our politics like we on a level 4 yard. I seen a hard reaching for the bars. Big swole had him calling for the guards. Off them high meds, I laid down the yard. Beating on the bus, they say I was reaching for.
See, now you just playing in everybody's face and think that we all stupid. See, when Nipsey got signed, Cowboy, we know you've been trying to do music your whole life. You even said it in the same interview.
I would imagine if my mom would have bought me those guitars and them drums and all that I wanted when I was a kid, you know, I would have been a great musician, you know, but I learned music late. So I always had it in me, but Like I said, I wrote 300-400 songs before I even knew what bars were.
Cowboy was trying to get signed too. That same demo tape
Wait, I thought I heard him say he wrote 300 or 400 songs. All right, just checking. Let's go.
Nipsey was on. He said he was on too.
We say, okay, when before Nip even blew up, when Big U and Steve LaBelle rolled up on me. When they rolled up on me, I want to say 06, when they rolled up on me. And so prior to that, I did a video and I showed it to Big U, and it was me and Nip on it. And Nip had some hard video on it.
See, now with all this lying, I think I figured it out. See, Cowboy always wanted to do music. Cowboy never gave up his rap dreams.
Run it back, run it back. Like Bud Care Music. What's up, Yeah, live on Crenshaw. Yeah. I hit pull up, hit the stack. What's up? Hey.
Black Santa, so you know it's a game. I'm a marathon runner, so I can't be late. I know I be straight and then it cracked the gates.
Whoa.
Get rolled up in that 7:45. That's a 745. So now I'm at the past them steps and tell little mama, lean, styrofoam cup. Catch me in the hood with the tiny nose pouring up. And everybody know I been going up. In every hood function, I be showing up. I'm a hood, watch me throw it up. When I'm on the dance floor, I do my stuff. Lean to the side, what? Purple in the cup got me turned right up. Now I'm at the bar and I'm breaking down bars. Mixing up drinks and baby joy.
But nobody took Cowboy serious. Nip was in position, and that's his little homie. He ain't putting him on. He's sweeping his store. I was on the fence about Cowboy being jealous and envious, but when he told this story right here,
See, today, hey, if y'all listen, bro, I have not said anything at all. I'm just, see what, this is why I dig what I do. You dig? I'm a reaction channel. I just react to the content that's out there. You feel me? Woo, shit. Nah, man. Hey, today, I just said I'm gonna do, I did my little motivation in the beginning of the video, man. Now I'm just playing the content, man. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge and the jury, bro. Like, real talk. I'm not saying too much of nothing. Let's go.
here, I said, nah, he's either a great actor or he a real life Crip angel.
Everything that I wanted to do, I did it through him. I did it. It was never no jockeying for position or nothing. I lived it through him. When I wanted a restaurant, I said, I seen the fish house and I talked to the mom, I talked to the Chinese lady and I said, man, I want to buy your restaurant. She said, oh yeah, give me 30,000-40,000. They just casually said it. I said, hold that thought. I ran next door. I tell Black Sam and Nip. I said, hey man, they want to sell me the restaurant, 30,000-40,000 or whatever. Monday morning, Black Sam had the keys.
Wow.
You feel me? And I'm like, damn, they got my restaurant.
Oh, what? Hey, what do? So basically, I don't know how y'all would take that. Maybe I might want to ask. So he's saying that basically Black Sam took his restaurant. Am I misunderstanding something here? It sounds like they took your restaurant from you. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how he's trying to elaborate that, but that right there, that's you basically saying they stole your restaurant. You see what I'm saying? But if you wanted the restaurant, did you have $30,000-$40,000? If you did, why would you be slanging t-shirts? Why? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't see somebody folding t-shirts for a business if you got access to $30,000-$40,000. So I don't know, man. That to me, I don't know, man. That's messed up. If Black Sam stole his restaurant, though, I'm look what he's saying. He's accusing Black Sam of stealing the restaurant. I think that's kind of some shady stuff going on, man. That ain't cool. Let me see.
I said, I seen the fish house and I talked to the mom, I talked to the Chinese lady and I said, man, I want to buy your restaurant. She said, oh yeah, give me 30,000-40,000. They just casually said it. I said, hold that thought. I ran next door. I tell Black Sam and Nip. I said, hey man, they want to sell me the restaurant, 30,000-40,000 or whatever. Monday morning, Black Sam had the keys.
Wow.
You feel me? You know, and I'm like, damn, they got my restaurant, you know. But then he said, tell me, go to Home Depot, get the floor, go do this, go get the equipment. So I didn't have a restaurant, but I had a restaurant.
See, this is why I knew something was up, because ain't no damn way you asked for a loan, but instead they told you to get the wood and do the floors, and you still happy about it. Man, stop playing, Cowboy. Cowboy forced himself back into all money in. Nip was just looking out like, hey, you do a little something here and there, I could throw you some dollars. But he really wasn't thinking about putting Cowboy back on the team like that.
I mean, they would, wherever they went, I would just pop up. I never announced that I was coming. If he was in Louisiana, I'd just show up. You know, in Washington, D.C., I'd be in the parking lot, you know. So all the spots I popped up, they'd laugh when they see me pop up. I'd just pop up.
Wait. Hey, this is deep here. Hey, this is deep because I think he said if they had a show, I guess Nipsey Big Homie said he'd just pop up. He wasn't even invited. So what I take from that is, you know, you got people, yeah, you know, I might got a show somewhere and yeah, we cool. You asking where I'm at. I'm gonna just pop up for support. I'm not, you know, I'm not invited, you know, but I'm gonna just show up. You know what I'm saying? It's similar to like somebody dating somebody and they say, you talk to them on the phone and she say, oh, nothing, to just at the house, and you just pop up unannounced. Y'all cool and all that, but you just pop up unannounced. I mean, I guess that, you know, it could be portrayed as, you know, he said they would just laugh. So I don't know, man. You know, today I'm just reacting, you know, simple reaction. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Toxic Media. Because I know a lot of people are say, oh, Nina Boy, you said, nah, Nina Boy reacting. I have not called this man out his name. I have not said nothing malicious. I have not said anything to identify as, you know, serving him up. I'm just really just reacting on this one, gang. I don't need to say nothing. It's doing the work for itself. Let's go.
Pop the bro, like, man, what you doing out here? I'm on tour with you. What you mean? You mean what I'm doing out here, you know?
Oh, hell no. A crackhead big homie with freaking flyer miles? That's the only thing you can't hide from. Besides God and the IRS, Nip already had his team, and it was too solid. Cowboy just sweeping in the corner, giving that evil eye, the whole time plotting. See, when Cowboy came back, Nipsey gave him a broom and said, do your thing. He gave all the old crackheads a job like that. In his mind, he was showing them love. You could be out there messed up. No job, no money or nothing. Do something and I'm going to give you some money. Wipe the windows down. But when Sam come back, oh, man, it's a Hollywood movie.
Hey, bro, man. Come on, you know I got to talk some shit. $100,000 bond. Nigga, we on the motherfucking jet. $1 million. Oh, excuse me. $100,000 loss. $1 million bond. Talking about me in Vegas is ready.
Black Salmon, that new thing, 017, feel me?
Bro.
Big body, backseat recline, TVs and all that. Yeah.
See, when Nipsey first passed, I said Cowboy is the only real one out here. He giving up his whole rep for Nipsey. He's going to take the stand and get labeled as a rat just because he loved Nipsey so much. But if you look a little closer, that love he shows for Nipsey is looking a little funny in the light. Let's forget about, ironically, how Eric Holder was running away. He just happened to be coming out. And the way Cowboy speaks about Nipsey, you would think that it was his blood little brother. But when Nipsey was on the ground, I don't know. It just didn't seem like he was trying his best to keep Nipsey alive. Hey, some say he was even tapping the pockets a little bit, allegedly. The footage is too fuzzy. You can't really tell. But forget about that, though. But why not even 5-10 minutes after, Cowboy is already doing an interview about how it all went down? It's like he was prepared for this.
Like I said, I regret leaving this side, man. For that 5 seconds that I left this side. That's going to be trust to die. You left this side. That's good said.
Hey, I'm not saying nothing this time, bro. Today, I look, I don't have to say nothing, man. Shout out Toxic Media, man. You know, Man, come, bro, right after, immediately, social media go up. You see what I'm saying? But if y'all watched this earlier, for y'all that just coming in, Nipsey Big Homie said that he was never invited to the shows. He just popped up, like popping up to a girlfriend house unannounced. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I would take from that. Just watching this, man, I always tell y'all, man, we got a chance to keep Nipsey Hussle name alive, bro. And I intend on doing that. And I don't intend on making friends, or even if I was cool with people, I don't care if you don't never talk to me. Like, I'm a grinder, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do this for real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all want to do this, but y'all scared. Y'all worried about what people think. Y'all worried about what people say. And it's going to keep no money in your pocket. A lot of y'all out here, bro, trying to play by these invisible words and these rules, and you ain't benefiting from it. You see what I'm saying? You ain't getting nothing but a pat on your head. Man, get this content up, start keeping this thing alive, bro. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Let's get it.
I've been there from day one. We started off selling CDs in the trunk of the car 16 years ago, and we just purchased the building, just bought the whole building. So,
joined now by Cowboy, a friend of Nipsey's who was inside for the memorial. Thanks for being here, Cowboy. As I understand, you said you were actually there at the Marathon clothing store the night that Nipsey got shot. What can you tell us about that night, and what do you remember?
Just a lot of emotions going on. The whole city's erupted. We all.
And it's not one, it's interview after interview. Even when Nipsey's family and team asked Cowboy, come on, man, you doing too much. You can't just chill now, Cowboy? Okay, maybe he was trying to get the word out for Nipsey. But remember when Black Sam said, if they don't got the marathon tag.
The tag ain't marathon, a Crenshaw crew neck is a knockoff. And that was genius. And so now people like, yeah, that's, if it ain't got the marathon on it, it ain't the real day.
Yep. Yeah, I think I might have been mistaken. I said that was towards Big U, but that might have been more towards Cowboy, because right after Nipsey died, he's already selling his own t-shirts in front of the Marathon store. I mean, it looked like the whole hood was doing it, so, you got to cut him some slack. But Cowboy is selling straight knockoffs of what Nipsey was selling with no shame. I don't think the proceeds was going to Nipsey's family either.
How's Cowboy business doing?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna rewind that. Yeah. Hey, listen. If y'all don't take nothing from me, man, take this. And that's why I say, man, look, what's done in the dark go come to the light, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think this was a dope content, piece that Toxic Media, did a collage together on, because a lot of y'all never seen Nipsey Hussle Big Homie clothing store. That is an inside look of what Nipsey Hussle's clothing store, his Big Homie clothing store, looked like. I'm gonna run that back. That's not the Marathon store. You see what I'm saying? And then if you look at that t-shirt that say prolific on it, that's not a Marathon. That's not Nipsey Hussle prolific shirt that he got on either. Let's go.
That was towards Big U, but that might have been more towards Cowboy, because right after Nipsey died, he's already selling his own t-shirts in front of the Marathon store. I mean, it looked like the whole hood was doing it, so, you got to cut him some slack. But Cowboy is selling straight knockoffs of what Nipsey was selling with no shame. I don't think the proceeds was going to Nipsey's family either.
How's Cowboy business doing? I don't know, man. You got to go ask Cowboy. I don't support them. Name Cowboy business niggas. All money in. It ain't got nothing to do with Nip Hussle. If it doesn't have the Marathon tag, it's a knockoff. And y'all caught me on the day, because normally I don't even respond like that. But I'm gonna tell you, today I'm no. And all that sloshing, all that down in front of our shop, we don't. If it don't got the Marathon tag, it's a knockoff. So if y'all gonna support that, no disrespect, because y'all could support whoever y'all want to support. I'm not telling y'all to only support us, but just know if y'all trying to support us, and y'all go buy that, I'm supporting this. It's all knockoffs, you know?
We need somebody that's going to go stand up to get our inflation down.
Sam Brown, he's
I ain't doing something I ain't supposed to be doing. I think start rolling up and start beating up. That's what I would do if I felt somebody was disrespecting me or disrespecting something that I was doing. I roll up and just beat. That's what I do. You know what I mean? So I come down here and say,
I don't know if y'all only notice, man. And let me just say this, man. Like beefing, fighting is corny at a certain age, bro. Like to me, when you would think somebody 50 years old out here talking about beating people up, like what else do you got to bring to society, bro? Like people, you'd be surprised you beat the wrong person up and they come back and put you in a dookie bag. You see what I'm saying? Or put you in a wheelchair or something, bro. Like at a certain point in time in your life, you gonna be like, man, bro, I'm gonna just keep it real, bro. Rich people don't fight. That's corny. Like that is corny to rich people. Like man, bro, I'm out here trying to chase some money, bro. Like what I look like fighting somebody who don't got no money. Like, bro, that it becomes, hooligan. You know what I'm saying? It becomes like less of a man. Real men don't fight at a certain age, bro. Like that's corny. All it says is you hurt my feelings, so I think I got an advantage over you physically. So let me be the bully and bully you. All that weak ass, bro. Come on, bro. Some of y'all be having too much to gain, too much to lose fighting a person who don't got no money in their pocket, bro. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying, it's certain times to get down. It's you squabble over money. You fight over a probable cause. You don't. Not over somebody said something that hurt your feelings, bro. Like that's corny, bro. Like you name one rich person out here that want to take it to a physical combat because you hurt their feelings. No, they gonna let a broke person go on with his broke life and they gonna continue to get money, bro. And that's just what it is, bro. And you can see that. You can see that, bro. Like I don't know. I'm getting a little older now, so I'm starting to see so much stuff, bro. I'm like, you could tell that person don't have nothing going for his life or they sales because the only resort is, some tactics that's not, grown manish at this point. Let's go.
see who doing what. Gonna come beat some, spending some type of way. Come down here and whip. You see some that's out of line. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, all that I Love Nipsey stuff went out the window, huh? And not only that, check out how he answered this fan when he was asking about marathon t-shirts.
Hey man, you got I be seeing you got that fly ass Nip gear on, man. You got a website or something? You got how am I supposed to get some of that?
The memorabilia, like I said, a little memorabilia like that. They got some at slossandalley.com. If you want real marathon clothing, you can go to marathon.com and get you the real marathon gear too. So
yeah, I got some of that, but I'm trying to get some of them tees, you know what I'm saying? Just little regular t-shirts I've been seeing people with.
Oh, right. Yeah, I got that type of scenes like that. You know what I mean? Or go to slossandalley.com, check them out right there.
See that right there? Now that's crazy work, Cowboy. We watching you now. And what was you doing with them guys in the alley, huh, Cowboy? Nah, this don't look right. And not only that, like Big U, why does Cowboy keep lying about what happened with Nipsey? Because it's not adding up. One minute he said Eric Holder was never a threat.
It wasn't like it was no information like okay, this dude is
hold up, swole up. Wow. Man. Wow. Hey, all the content creators, man. Hey, y'all got one right there. Y'all smell that? All right, let's go.
telling or whatever it may be. So even if he was telling, just escort him out the parking lot. Like, bro, like if Nip would have had words with him, if Nip would have been like, oh man, this right here, we'd have escorted him out the parking lot. But he shook our hands, conversated. There was no degree of animosity, no degree of nothing. It was surprising to everybody.
So they wasn't worried. They let the guards down. They never thought that Eric would do what he did. But then the next minute he says he heard Eric was rolling around, hopping out with the burners out on the homies.
So the day before he did something to Nipsey, he had jumped out on some homies earlier that day. He drew out a pistol. feel me? Jumped out on some other. So they had packed him out before he went and did whatever he had to do. He had got beat up. They beat his ass. So he came over there looking.
Remember when Cowboy said there's nothing to gain from Nipsey dying, especially from him and Big U. The family got it. Then how come after Nipsey died, you gained a whole lot more than you ever have, Cowboy?
Somebody knows something. Pull up, though. I got a reward. Pull up. Y'all know something? Pull up. Pull up. Who knows something about what went down? Pull up. Pull up. Come get some of these bing bangs. Come get some of these bing bangs. You haters. The more these bing bangs stack up. Y'all understand that? The more we out here stacking these bing bangs. You see that? You want to join the bing bing team? There ain't nothing but bing bing. Yeah, somebody let me know who done this so weird. Bing bings in your pocket.
So you mean to tell me the last moments of Nipsey's life, it was you, who's still friends with Big U, there's cousin Carrie, who's also been lying and real close to Big U, and Eric Coder, who coincidentally showed up calling Nipsey a snitch. Oh, nah, I got the whole setup, allegedly. There's about 60 pieces, but I just put it together. See, rumor is that cousin Carrie called Nipsey down to the shop for some t-shirts. He said he just got out, which is the reason why Nipsey went down to the shop all of a sudden without telling anybody. Man, check out cousin Carrie's story. First, he said he randomly saw Nipsey at the store and that he just got out, and then he switches it up and said, nah, I didn't know Nipsey was gonna be there. And he also said he got out 7 months ago. And check out Big U interrupting also. It seemed like cousin Carrie wasn't getting the story right.
So did you know of Nipsey before, while you were locked up before, or any of that sort?
At all. Not at all.
At all. Got it.
Somebody gave me a couple of pictures and say, hey, that's the new rapper. I said, is that right? Yeah. So when I got out, I took a selfie with him. He's a celebrity. Everybody's taking selfies. Let me take one.
Day of the incident. Can you describe what happened exactly?
Me and my nephew were going up the street to console somebody else's parents because they just lost their parents. So he said, you don't have to keep wearing that shirt. I was like, what? He said, this shirt. I said, it's clean. He said, look, it's dingy. You're in the new world. You're not in prison no more. You can pull right. He said, matter of fact, they go Nipsey in a lot, so you could pull right in and grab you a fresh white shirt. I'm like, okay. So when I go in there, they didn't have the white ones that I wanted. I said, when y'all gonna get that in again? He said, well, they go Nipsey in a lot. Go talk to him. And I talked to him. He said, that'll be about a week, bro. I said, okay. And when I said it, it was all bad.
Okay. Because I guess this is why I kind of want to clarify this with you on the phone. Like, the story that was circulating was that you and Nipsey knew each other and he was meeting you down there to give you some clothes and you guys had some sort of prior relationship. But what you're saying is that you had no idea, you guys didn't know each other at all. You just showed up and you ran into each other randomly.
No, I know him because I took a few pictures with him.
Right.
Like that. But so the parole officer was like, well, you have gang affiliation. I said, look, man, I know Nipsey about as much as I know you. You my parole officer. I met you. We've talked a few times. That's as far as I know him.
Yeah.
Now, when I first came home, Nipsey heard that I was home, and he filled up my little sister's backseat of her car.
This Big U, Nipsey, he always look out for people when they come home. You know what I mean? He don't always be at the store all the time. But if he at the store and somebody just paroled, he don't have to know him to look out for him. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
He'll hear somebody that just came home, and he might tell somebody that's working in the store that day, look out for the homie. He just came home. That's just what kind of person he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's very important in this whole situation. That this is what Nipsey was just doing for everybody that was just coming home. Everybody.
Yeah.
How I think it went down, allegedly, cousin Carrie got Nipsey to go down to the shop. And remember, Eric Holder was asking if Nipsey was a snitch. Where's the only other place he heard that at? The only other place I heard that at was Wag saying that Big U was using that against Nipsey to get back in the circle.
So, your name was Dahmer. Dahmer came over there to get out with Nip. Cuz you was my nigga, go to jail. Come to find out, you telling my baby mama, don't answer my phone calls, don't send me nothing. It's you and her, all these. You start it's 6-0. We got to get out. Dahmer jump out. Nipsey didn't want to fade. Ghost. He didn't want to get out with Dahmer. Boy, Eddie Boy was telling I get down with him. They lock up. Boom, 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 boom. Eddie Boy whooped Dahmer. Knock his tooth out, all that. Dahmer come back smoking. Right? Kill him. Behind it. Right? Dahmer go to jail for the body. They questioning Nipsey, and Nipsey said, if somebody do something to me, if I come up dead, Dahmer did it. For they snatched Dahmer. Big U had that recording and used that to make the move. That's when you seen all the victory laps with him. Nipsey was playing his hand. Somebody was gonna go one way or another. This is a fact.
And check this out. Nipsey knew Cousin Carrie was on parole. Eric Holder showed up shirtless, gang tats and all. So really, Nipsey was looking out for Cousin Carrie when Eric Holder popped up. He wasn't saying, no, go handle that like Cowboy said. He was saying, yo, you gotta go. You gotta get out of here because Cousin Carrie's there on parole. And if they catch him, he's going back in. So he's just telling Eric Holder, hey, you gotta go. Somebody told Eric Holder that Nipsey was a snitch. Hey, don't let Nipsey talk to you like that. You know he's a snitch too, right? I got the recording. And Cowboy walks in at the perfect time, right? 3 seconds, right? He just walked in like everything was cool, right? Big U shows up too, right? He said Eric was hopping out with the pose, upping it on people. He wasn't a threat. Man, fuck here. See, but that's not enough for the setup. I don't think Big U is smart enough for that. There's another entity involved. Y'all guess who it is. See, Nip was supposed to have a meeting that following day with the LAPD. He's been getting harassed for years. The LAPD has been trying to run him out. I mean, Cowboy know this.
We had a couple cops, we had cops that would roll by. We policed ourselves, when Nipsey was living, we didn't have no violence in the parking lot. If there was some, we controlled it ourselves and we'd take care of it. So the police had no reason to be there. So if they did come in the parking lot, they came, to either somebody or mess with the homies. I remember Nipsey had a warrant one time, and the police had pulled up in there, and it was a Maybach parked right there. So they asked us, whose Maybach is that? We like, man, we don't have no idea who Maybach is that. And they thought we were lying. They're like, that ain't Nipsey Maybach. We like, no, that ain't Nip Maybach. We don't know whose it is. Them motherfuckers told it. So they go get the Maybach and they tow it. So the next day, Nip pull up in his Maybach. Bam, they rushing. You know what I mean? They towed the car, said he had a warrant, took him to jail. So he went to jail, but in the process of that, he got the tickets cleared up. He had a show in Japan, and he was able to go do the show. So everything they did to over us, it turned out to be to the good. Nipsey would.
All right, so let me just say this, right? I have to explain this from time to time, right? If people was not running their mouth on the internet, I wouldn't have nothing to react to. I'm a reaction channel. So I only react to content that's already out there. I know a lot of y'all, man, y'all jump out y'all bodies, man, but y'all got to realize, look at the people who are talking. The people that's doing these reactions and colliding video footage, you can't get mad at them people, bro. Be mad at the people that's running their mouth. No pun intended, but some of these dudes be singing like Jodeci, bro. Real talk. They sing like Jodeci. And when people, timestamp what other people say, I'm trying not to use profanity and all that on this video, man, because facial recognition, man, I think I got to get it back to, staying green. But I don't even know what operation people be on. But at the end of the day, man, people, man, got to stop talking on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Gangsters move in silence. You know what I'm saying? Hustlers move in silence. You know what I'm saying? People don't look, man. Let me tell y'all some game, man. Stay solid until it's time to checkmate. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Look at all of this talking, all of this content. Everybody want to be the tough guy. Everybody want to portray this ultimate poise as, I'm a real nigga, cousin. And then when you double back and you look at everything that's being said through the timelines, it's like, oh, wait a minute, bro. Now I can see the snake. I can see the fake. You can see all of that because a lot of these dudes are not gentlemen of leisure. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's all right to be a gentleman sometimes, homie. Like, real talk, dude. A lot of dudes would prefer to be a gangster and not be a gentleman, not be a man. You know what I'm saying? Have some dignity, some integrity, some morals. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes' moral compass is undecided, is lost. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's, you know, out here is undecided and misguided, man. And that's what this internet is displaying. It's displaying that a lot of people, they don't got their life in order. So they want to see on the internet, you could be who you want to be. But when you turn that camera off, life is going to show you exactly who you really are. See, that's the problem. The internet, you could, you know, everybody saying they doing good. And like, oh, I'm good. And anybody that got a flash cash never really had it. Listen to me. If you got to flash money on the internet, you're seeking validation from people that you don't even know. Appreciate the super sticker. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Like, think about it, bro. Like, flashing cash. Like, come on, man. Like, it's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. All you doing is attracting enemies. You're attracting people that wasn't with you at your hardship. You cut off your phone for 30 days. I bet you'll realize ain't nobody called you. Nobody care, bro. Nobody. Stop believing that you that. And you know how vain that is for you to believe that you so important that you're really loved out here? Go through some problems. Wherever you at, pull up and say, hey, man, I'm about to lose my car, my apartment, and my kids. I need everybody. Take off your hat. I need everybody to help. I bet you people gonna throw $1 here, $20 here, maybe a little $100 here. With inflation, come on, man, it's high. The world is going under default. You know what I'm saying? We in debt. You see what I'm saying? Life is not what it seemed to be. If y'all ain't noticed, milk is high. Gas is $7, $6. You understand what I'm saying? We got bigger issues than worrying about people that don't want to help themselves. Man, the blacks need to buy back black products. You're absolutely right. But blacks need to stop realizing that it's not just a color thing. We're dealing with an economy thing, bro. It's not always color, bro. Like, I'm colorblind. I don't care what you say, man. I'm colorblind because at the end of the day, blacks can't help everybody that don't. You can't help them all. Everybody don't want to help themselves. It's 24 hours in a day. It's somebody that got up this morning, went to eat a pastrami cheeseburger and probably smoked 1,000 cigarettes and probably drunk liquor all day and talk a good talk somewhere in the world. You see what I'm saying? And come on, bro. But man, I'm gonna tell you how to live your life, man. See, I know what's really going on. See, what you don't realize, Whitey, they didn't want this to happen for us. See, they wanted us to go after slavery. They wanted us to go that way. Like, oh, come on, bro. Excuses, accountability. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people really hate to. You might not want to give me no advice because you know I'm sort of like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? You come try to give me some advice or something, I'm gonna be like, damn, what's that word you just used again? You know, expeditiously. How do you spell that? Oh man, you know what I'm saying, man. That's the problem, you young dudes. And yeah, you probably can't even spell half the things you're trying to say. No, bro. I'm not. No, bro. No, man. No, or even have a proper definition of what that means. You know, ask them, and be direct. Like, what did that mean? What did that word mean? You know what I'm saying? Have no idea what it means. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, what's your education level? Oh man, I dropped out in 2nd grade, but I got some wisdom. I'm wise. God gave it to me. Like, you know, come on, bro. We not doing that, bro. I don't care. I ain't trying to be nobody's friend, bro. Man, look. Hey, last time I checked, man, I got to keep these lights and bills on like everybody else in the world, bro. I'm not. No. It's not a single person, bro. I don't care. Straight up.
We called the landlord and asked him could they buy the building. Landlord kept saying no, we don't want to sell. We don't want to sell. So Nipsey and them would call him, keep calling him, said no, we want to buy the building. We want to buy the building. So the police kept calling the landlord as well, and they kept telling him kick him out the building, kick him out the building. there's only 8 buildings, I think 8 units in that building, and at the time we occupied 6 of them. So he's trying to get us. The police were trying to get us kicked out of the building, and then another incident that happened. I think the homies had boop ops in the parking lot. They called the owner and said, "Look, you got to get him out of there." Owner called back and said, "You know what? We're gonna sell it to him."
Even a former member of the LAPD said it could be possible. He wouldn't put it past them.
Do you think that there could have been more people involved with Nipsey's death? Maybe even perhaps law enforcement? Do you have any thoughts about that?
I think that there could have been. I've never witnessed any. I've never witnessed any law enforcement officers say that there was something going on or even alluded to it. But there's that possibility. We know a lot of the positive things that he was doing in the community. So there's definitely that possibility that they were that determined to stop what he had going on. That they probably could have sent Eric, what's his last name?
Holder Jr.
to go and do that. And I think also they said that he was an informant for law enforcement, and that was I think that was a part of the issue that he had with Nipsey Hussle.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So we don't know. We don't know what kind of what was going on behind those closed doors. It could have just been that it was a bad day for Eric Holder, and he was mad, or there could have been something deeper behind it.
Cowboy didn't even give it a second thought before dismissing it, even though he knew how dirty they were. Something don't seem right.
Any comment on that?
Nah, say for instance, the police did that. Ain't you gonna try to get away? So if the police gave you some bread, look, go do that. You're gonna put a mask on, you're gonna run around, handle your business and get away. So if you in it for the money, you're gonna try to go spend the money. Cuz was just high and he tripped out. It has something to do with that CD. He had jumped out earlier, like a day before that, and he asked the homie, like, it's a homie named Felony. He introduced me to Nipsey. That's really introduced me and brought Nip to my studio, introduced me to Nip. You know what I mean? He was the first. I had Felony in the studio, and I had seen Nip, but he's the first one that brought Nip to me. You know what I mean? So Felly fell. Eric had jumped out and asked him to check out this disc. Like, man, I got my new disc. Did you hear it? And bro was like, nah, I ain't heard it. But he said he had the 2 pistols with him. And he told me, I learned this during the murder trial. He had popped up one day during the murder trial. So he said, man, I felt if I wouldn't have listened to this disc, this gonna do something to me. So he said, I listened to the disc. So then after all this played out, and as I think back, I remember when he was talking to me and Nip, after Nip was like, take care of that shit. He was like, man, y'all heard my disc. And we like, get it? Huh?
And check this out. And for those that still got their memory, the day Nipsey died, we got them notifications early. I remember like tweets going around that Nipsey was shot, and it was early in the afternoon, but it wasn't confirmed till later in the day. Y'all don't want to hear this, but you sweethearts might owe Luce an apology.
Wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like,
wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, called Nip.
All right. This part, I can't even get with it. I don't believe nothing Loose Cannon be saying. Loose Cannon hit me in the Instagram, wanted to talk and stuff. I don't trust Loose Cannon. He looks like somebody who record phone calls. If y'all notice, anybody that be recording phone calls is not to be trusted. You can't trust. That's what y'all better be prepared for. When y'all talking on the phone with your homies and all of that, you better know, man, they could be recording your phone calls. But one more promo shout out to PTB Trauma, man. Traumatic. You up next, big dog. Let's get it.
Nip answer the phone.
Yeah, and
you like
just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it.
Because cousin Carrie and Cowboy testified that they arrived and everything happened around 1 p.m.
Do you recall approximately what time you arrived at the store? No, about around 1? Around 1? Something like that. It was in the afternoon, right? Yeah.
You know, I have no idea, but it had to be around lunchtime because I had just ordered my lunch. So I normally take my lunch. Around 1, so I'm not really sure of the exact time though.
Now, the official time of his death was 3-something p.m. There's one thing that could solve that problem: the missing camera footage from the store when Cowboy was working that day. But now all of a sudden, Cowboy don't know what happened to it. He's not talking. Come on, what we doing, Cowboy? You selective snitching now? I mean, if you're gonna snitch for Nip, go all the way. Or maybe was it just a front?
It wasn't no tape. The only tape is that gas station tape. So, you know, the gas station, you know, we had cameras in the store, but it was to watch the parking lot. It was to watch. It wasn't to watch the employees. It wasn't to watch people stealing. We didn't have that problem. We didn't have no worry about nobody stealing nothing. It was more or less, we need to watch the parking lot, make sure the police ain't doing nothing stupid, make sure homies ain't out there fighting. You know, when you're just sitting in your shop and you're in the back room, you need to look out and see what's going on out on Slauson, what's going on, you know. So anytime something goes down in the neighborhood, what the police gonna do? They're gonna go.
Did he say, hey, wait a minute? Did he? I could have sworn I heard him say, when looking at the cameras in the back room. So that if there's cameras in the back room, you hear gunshots, why wouldn't you look at the screen and see who's shooting? Yeah, hey, listen. Y'all heard what he said. In the back room. It was cameras in the back. It was a TV that showed cameras to the outside as well. Man, all right, I heard that. I knew I wasn't tripping. Bro. A lot of y'all be out here being pulling, man, and not even realizing why you think some of these people so mad at me. Because I see through limo tint. You see what I'm saying? And my words are like X-ray. They go straight through you. Yeah, man, that's why that man mad at me. Okay, cool. I understand now. Because, see, you saying stuff, and then we hear it, and, you know, I elaborate, and the whole world catch on. Let's go.
Go to the closest shop and say, we need to look at your tapes.
Yeah.
So we never had tape. There's so much crime, you know, homies beating up homies in the parking lot. You might do something stupid, get slapped or something. So we didn't have tapes for that. We didn't have no videotapes for that reason. As far as so even if they did have a videotape, say all the cameras were running and they were all recording, all it's gonna do is show a different version of what happened. We all seen what happened. You know, the videotape seen what happened. You understand? So no matter how many cameras was out there that day, it wasn't gonna change what happened.
It sounds like they needed a couple extra hours to clean up the mess. Man, shout out to Marathon Kev, man. He got Cowboy to read a message about why'd you testify the events happening at 1 p.m. and now y'all switching it up to 3 p.m. Cowboy looked like he saw a ghost reading this message. And you know the LAPD.
All right, so we go end it off like this, right? I don't believe that y'all got that's a smart store. A smart store has to have technology. You get what I'm saying? In fact, it wasn't just video, it was probably audio. But you got to look at Black Sam. Black Sam don't want to expose how his brother, what really happened to his brother, because he said if it was cameras and it was working, y'all would have seen a different version of what was already said coming from his mouth, who testified, and Brian Nita. Ain't nobody else did no talking. Only people who was talking was, you know, and Brian Nita. So by you saying there'd be a different version if it was cameras, you're right, because I don't believe that a smart store will have cameras that don't work. Anybody could steal out of there. What if somebody wanted to rob Nipsey? That's a multi-million. You know how much money it costs to make a smart store that was unprecedented at that time? It would have cost a lot of money, man. So, yeah, man. So I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. Stay down. Keep your head up, man. You know what I'm saying? You look down, you gonna find some gum on the ground. But if you look up, man, it's gonna be some money all in the air, man. Focus on getting the money, man. Take, I tell people all the time, man, you got people that so easily influenced out here. Some of y'all go take a life, but you won't go take out the trash for your mama. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, we can't keep approaching things from a nice perspective. It's time to start telling people, man, get on your job, man. Appreciate the super sticker, man. It's time to grow up. It's time for boys to become men. You see what I'm saying? It's time to open up that door. I don't even care if you with her. Open up the door. You see that woman walking by, bro? Like, it's not going to cost you nothing. Everybody want to put on this macho persona. Everybody super tough on the internet. Everybody super gangsters and all that. All right, but, every first of the month, rent due, car note, light, gas. You know what I'm saying? Somebody ask you, what's up? Cable. That new cable bill just hit today. You know what I'm saying? That car note, that insurance. Daycare. Like, come on, man. It's too much people that want to portray this poise that what they got to say is super profound and it's super ideal or realistic or relevant to what's really going on, bro. But and you look at some of these people, look at how they portray themselves on the internet. You see what I'm saying? Come on, some of these dudes have bad hygiene. Yeah, I said it. Some of y'all got bad hygiene. You know what I'm saying? And it's not cool. It's not cool that somebody who don't even take the time to even brush their teeth and have the audacity to get on here and say your contribute is to tell people how to live their life in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool, man. I ain't one of them dudes. I ain't going for it. I can't be talked to. I ain't going for it at all. Man, I see what it is, man. I hope y'all grow up like I did, man. It took a lot of time, a long time for me to grow up and get it. And I get it now. So, man, what I'm definitely going to say is thank everybody for pulling up to my platform. Y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all chose to rock out with the Loke, man. I need y'all to subscribe to my channel. Drop the comments. I need 2,000 likes on this video. And make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, man. That's NinaBoy_TV, man. Until then, I'll see you on the next video. Gang.